Congratulations. This is your first nomination. This is your first win.
Yeah.
I know when you were writing Baby Reindeer, you were like, I could see this as a series.
Yeah.
But was there any part of you that saw yourself here?
I think it just wasn't on my radar. You know, when you work, because I wrote the show over in the UK, and in the UK it was such an idiosyncratic show. It was such a weird show. It was such a kind of singular show, and the subject matter is so dark.
Yeah.
I never thought it would have exploded like this. Never would have thought it would have even come into my mind. Something like the Golden Globes. It just wouldn't have come into my mind. So it surprised us all in the best possible way. I'm thrilled. I'm chuffed. It's like a dream. It's amazing.
It's
amazing.
such a good series. It's one of my
Thank
favorite
you.
series all year. I know everybody loved it here. Everybody was talking about it. And what you said on stage makes so much sense about, telling these darker stories.
Yeah.
Do you have in mind what kind of story you'd want to talk about next or tell next?
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing it. I think when I speak about that, I think that there has been just a general, I would say, slight disconnect. I think the world is in a very weird state of flux right now, and I think it's almost the duty of television as an art form to sort of reflect that back at people in a way. I think that dark and complicated stories are usually people misconstrue as off-putting when I actually think they can be the most powerful stories of all, because I think everyone in their life goes through really difficult times, and I think it actually helps them to see that reflected back at them on screen. I'm working on a new show next. It's called Half Man. It's with Jamie Bell. It's a BBC HBO show, and it's. I can't really say too much about it, but yeah, it's dark and challenging. I hope it reflects life. I'll work my hardest on it and just hope it comes off. But yeah, I really want to see more human stories on screen.
I mean, that's really exciting that you have more coming out. I'm very excited about that.
Thank you.
Everyone is going to be very excited about this.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
Now, I don't want to ask you how you prepared for a role that was you.
Yeah.
But did you find you had to take time to kind of digest what was happening on screen when you were done shooting?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it took a long time to unwire myself from Baby Reindeer. When it finished, it was all-consuming, and when it finished, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so thin when I shot it. I lost all this weight. I was 68.8 kilograms. I lost like a third of my body weight. And then I had to get used to kind of eating properly again, and I had to get used to kind of, because I kind of unlocked a lot of the trap door to a lot of shit that I've been through in my life, and I had to kind of figure out how to close that trap door again. So yeah, it was tough, and it took a lot of time to rewire myself back to a steady state. But yeah, so it was tough. It was tough for sure.
It was such a beautiful story. We thank you
you
so much for sharing it. Congratulations.
Thanks
I hope
so
you
much.
really get to celebrate
Chuffed a bit.
tonight.
It's lovely chatting to you.